Local 3 Sports. This is Friday Night Football with Ben Bobick, Samantha Casano, and Greg Glover.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City. Nobody does food like Food City. And Sonic. Sonic.
And now, Friday Night Football.
Welcome into your favorite TV show. We have reached the end, not the end, but the conclusion of the regular season in Tennessee. On the spookiest show of the year, we have region championships on the line, playoff position being sorted out, and some seasons coming to a close. Scary, right? But enough of this hocus pocus. Let's get down to boogie. We were going to start with our game of the week, but we're still compiling it together because it was that good of a game. So we're going to shift gears to another one. 5 to 6 years ago, South Pittsburgh and Whitwell had some memorable battles for the region title and in the playoffs. The Tigers have been rebuilding since they won a gold ball in 2018. The Pirates, well, they just do what they do. Win. So we get to 2023. Whitwell and South Pitt at Bean Stadium. Region title on the line. Whitwell trying to win their first region crown in 5 years. Check out South Pitt. This is a Halloween outfit, baby. Their orange crush get up. Pirates up big at half, but the Tigers, a little swarm tackling there, trying to find their footing. Cam Wellington, well, he's having a monster year for South Pitt, but this guy says, hold up 1 second, Bubba. Bubba Smith on the pick, and it's going the other way. But this was team in all oranges crowning moment. Wellington, the pump, and the look at this catch from Rakash Kelly. Just mosses the kid, and like the term's namesake would say, straight Rakash, homie. The stairway to 7 clear for another playoff run. South Pitt wins the region 42-7 over Whitwell for a perfect regular season as well. Big game at East Ridge tonight. Hickson in town with major playoff implications. Seeding on the line for both. No Coco Kendricks again for the Wildcats, which is a shame and really ridiculous, but Pioneers defense was up for this one. Javon Jackson untouched for the sack. East Ridge on offense now, and Markel Marsh was running with a purpose tonight. Nothing stopping him from finding the end zone as he puts the Pioneers on top in the second quarter. They go back to the well that is Marsh, but the Hickson defense, they had enough. Ronnie Suttles on the strip. Tremel Davis Jr. right there to fall on it. Finally some momentum for the Wildcats. Chase Barnard on the move. Probably should have been picked here. Malachi Millsap says, now fam, try a first down. What awareness from Millsap's. Leads to an Isaac Smith field goal. The senior, nothing but net from 32, and what a grind this game was. That field goal, though, the difference. There's going to be playoff football in Hickson, Tennessee next Friday. The Wildcats win 17-14 to clinch a home playoff game down at Ringgold. The Tigers hosting LFO in region play. Sometimes football is best played with the ball in the hands of your playmaker, and Kashawn Taylor is that playmaker for Ringgold. Kashawn Keegan. Tigers making some noise a little early, but here come the Warriors. Darian Chief Keefe on the move. He goes one way, and he's going to go the other way. And Darian Chief Keefe says, this is the stuff I do like. To Morris Johnson between a slew of defenders. Hey, what's up? Quick little tutty, no big D. What a play from LFO. Ringo now on the response. Back to the air. Garrett Edgar wants it all, and Hudson Moss comes down with it in the end zone. The Tigers get a big win at home in region action, 20-10 over LFO. Let's kick to the scoreboard. First time tonight, Baylor going momentum into the playoffs with a shutout win. Bledsoe County's going to get a home playoff game. They shut out Oneida Boyd Buchanan. A perfect regular season. CCS over Notre Dame. Cleveland's going to the playoffs. They beat Hardin Valley, Grundy County over not Kenny Pickett County, 66-16. Marion County, a perfect regular season. Ooh, Macaulay goes down. Interesting there. York Institute over Polk County. Red Bank wins the region 14-0 over Loudoun. Giles County over Sequatchie County. Saudi Daisy. If you ain't from Saudi, you just ain't nobody. 1-point winners over Signal Mountain there, 18-17.
Here's your pick for the Friday Night Football Play of the Week, brought to you by Center for Sports Medicine. We keep players in the game.
Man, did we have a great trio this week, but when you break a school record, your chances increase just a tad. Boyd Buchanan's Houston Hicks to Jaden Moore, a 99-yard touchdown pass and catch that helped lead the Bucs to their first region title since 2015. A well-deserved Week 10 Play of the Week. And we know this is a high school football show, but it's still a high school show. So we have to give a shout out to the Baylor girls soccer team who captured the program's 10th state championship and first since 2017 tonight. The Raiders shut out Harpeth 3-0 to win it in their hometown. Congrats, ladies. We'll get back to some more Friday Night Football after the break.
Cheer on with the Friday Night Football Cheerleaders of the Week.
Bradley Central has demanded all the attention in 6A this season. The talent on the roster, an early win over Maryville, and an undefeated record. All the while, the Bearden Bulldogs were just doing their thing, setting up a winner-take-all game in the regular season finale for the 6A Region 2 title at Bear Stadium. And if you didn't think this was a big one, you do now. Vols head coach Josh Heupel in Cleveland last night checking out the action. Caleb Martin committed to Miami of Ohio, though. Coach Heupel may want to get in his ear. Martin has been dominant as of late. Last night, no different. Bears on top early. Bearden back deep in their own end, and we got a chunky punt. Plays like this, all the difference in primetime battles. How about more from Caleb, my favorite, Martin? This kid cannot be stopped. The star last Friday, and it only got brighter this week. The Bulldogs bite back, though, finally after they settle in. Drew Parrott, 31 yards for the score as Bearden cuts into that Bradley Central lead. Well, it has been a few seconds. Let's get back to it. How about some more of Caleb, my favorite, Martin? Bradley Central dominant all season long, and again on Thursday. The Bears are 6A Region 2 champs and a perfect 10-0 as they blow out Bearden 46-14. Now the real show begins for the Bears. Down at the creek, the Colts hosting Lafette. Coelho with that aerial attack early on. Chase Ward with a strike to Keith Collins. Almost gets into the end zone. Sets his team up nicely, though. Then a little power football from the Colts. Kareem Bradley finds his way into the end zone, and Coelho Creek is on the board. And how about a little defense now? Bad snap for the Ramblers. The handoff up. That puppy pops on out. Here we go. They lose it. Colts jump all over it and head back the other way. More aerial onslaught. Ward to Collins, and Collins may be loose this time. He may do it. Poor Keith Collins, man. Just can't get into pay dirt. Does his job, though. Sets up his team. Ward with the keeper in the pay dirt. How about these Coelho Creek Colts? They're now 4-2 in region play with a 48-9 win at home over Lafette. Harrison, Tennessee, we come. A central battle, if you will. Chattanooga Central hosting McMinn Central. Who's more in the middle? We'll find out, shall we? Chargers with the rock first, and they almost lose it here. But how about Daniel Bell making sure Aiden Clemens cannot make lemonade out of lemons? Ring it. Bell on the sack. Purple Pounders with the ball now. They give us the Carter, Daniel, and Deuce is loose. Dang, Daniel. Touchdown, Chattanooga Central. Pounders on top early. After their defense creates a turnover, it's McMinn Central on the doorstep here, and Hunter Cook is clawing his way into the end zone, and he's going to get in there. Hard work for 6, earned every bit of it. Chargers on top by 1, but listen, we're at Chattanooga Central. You know who the guy is here. Ronye Gagne. Ronye Watson, a sight to see, toting the rock. This is the first of his 7 touchdowns on the night. The Pounders needed a win and some help to get in. They wouldn't get the help, but they get the win in a shootout, 62-55 over McMinn Central. Back to the scoreboards we go. Silverdale over CAK, Cass over Calhoun, Christian Heritage and double OT winners over Mount Zion. Chattooga over Coosa, Dade County over Pepperell, Cartersville knocks Dalton down to the 4th seed in that region championship game. Model over Gordon Central, Gordon Lee over Ridgeland, and Heritage by 2 over Snorville, grinding out wins. Haralson County winners tonight, Central over Northwest Whitfield, Cedartown shuts out Southeast Whitfield.
Catch all of the fun on Fan Cam, sponsored by Arby's. We have the meats.
We mentioned earlier, we didn't actually yet, but McMinn County wasted no time moving their final regular season home game against Walker Valley from Thursday back to Friday for the game. Yeah, but the fan experience, come on, second to none. Before we give you those highlights, let's take a look at Fan Cam at McMinn County.
Thank you for joining us tonight for McMinn County High School's 2023 Senior Night against Walker Valley.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Band of the Week with Greg Glover, sponsored by Armor Exteriors, your locally owned, not locally franchised, exterior remodeling experts.
In Sequatchie County, the band's doing a tribute to the state of Tennessee, songs from all across the great state. We're going to join them for one by Dolly. It's 9 to 5, Sequatchie County High School, your Band of the Week.
All right, let's get to it now. When this year's schedule was released, Walker Valley head coach Drew Aiken saw his team will be playing McMinn County in the regular season finale on a Thursday. He thought, man, that could be for the region title. So he called Cherokee's head coach, Bo Cagle, and Bo said, yeah, we're not playing that puppy on a Thursday. Primetime billing for a primetime game. This is Friday Night Football, after all. Region title on the line up in Athens. Sports reporter Samantha Casano was in the middle of all of it, joins us live. Samantha, how did it all shake out?
Hey, Ben, from the moment Walker Valley stepped off the bus at 5:30 today, it was clear this was solely a business trip. The Mustangs and McMinn County have met 14 times in the past. The Cherokees have won each and every matchup. That is, until what happened here tonight for the region title.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Game of the Week, sponsored by Warren and Griffin, your local five-star law firm, supporting high school football for decades in Chattanooga and North Georgia.
The Mustangs hoping to bring home their first region title in 2 decades, but they'd have to pry it out of the defending region champs' hands. Walker Valley with some juice out the gates. Brady Stack with an 81-yard touchdown run on the Mustangs' opening drive. Walker Valley leads 7-0 after 1 and add 3 more in the second. The 32-yard field goal is good. Mustangs standing tall against their rivals. They hold McMinn County scoreless until 17 seconds left in the half. The Keys breaking out the tush-push as they finally get on the board. McMinn trails by 3 at the break. Third quarter, Walker Valley knocking on the doorstep at the 4-yard line. Landon Fagan sacks Evan Schwartzel. The Stangs end the drive with nothing to show for it. It seems costly in the fourth when Taylon White breaks free and punches the ball in for 6. McMinn County takes a 14-10 lead with 7.5 minutes to go. Here comes the Mustangs with their backs against the wall. Schwartzel throws, and Roman Yulo makes an absolutely insane grab to put his team in front 17-14. That's the final. Bedlam in Athens as Walker Valley knocks off McMinn County for the 5A Region 4 crown.
I can't explain it. It's a feeling I've never had before. It's just, I got up, I saw my team run into me. It was a blast.
It takes a lot of trust to score, that fast and give our defense that much time and hold up a good offense like that. So it's just trusting each other, man.
This group's special. This group's different. And it's just a mentality. The way that they come to work every single day. And you look up and we're an 8-win season, the first time in ever in school history that we've had an 8-win regular season. Just so proud of our guys and so proud of what we've done as a program.
First 8-win regular season, first time defeating McMinn County. First region championship in 2 decades. Walker Valley riding high into the playoffs. We're now live at McMinn County High School in Athens, Tennessee. Samantha Casano, Local 3 Sports.
We're going to stay right in that same region. Hurricane Hill, the site of a thriller last night. Ray County in town taking on East Ham. We picked things up in the third. East Ham with a score, and Caleb Carr just refusing to be denied. Extends that ball. Hey, it gets ripped out, but it crosses the play. No problem. We're all tied up here now. Early fourth quarter, it's the Canes with the rock now. And get a look at Jaden Haywood with the patience. Patience and the burners. Snake Eyes goes all the way to the hizzy. Hurricanes back on top by a score. Golden Eagles in crunch time, a little over a minute to go. Ethan Davis, who feels like he's been playing high school football for a decade now, powers his way in, and Ray County goes up 1. Game on the line now. East Hamilton trying to get it moving. Trey Crawford going to be on the move to the right, but Aiden Wilkerson says, I'll take that, son. The Golden Eagles cap the comeback to win 29-28. What momentum they've gained heading into the playoffs. And for the final time, let's kick it to the scoreboard. Athens by 1 over Fort Payne. North Jackson 65-0 over DAR. Collinsville blows out North Sand Mountain 56-7. Pisgah over Section. They're back in the win column after a loss last week. Mars Hill by 1 over Scottsboro. Heartbreaker Sylvania 30-7 over Westbrook Christian. Hayesville 31-14 over Andrews. Murphy 35-12 over Cherokee. And here we go, some scores from yesterday. Brainerd gets into the playoffs with the 8-point win over Sweetwater. Chattanooga Prep momentum going into the playoffs. 46 zip over Lookout Valley. Sale Creek momentum going into the playoffs, 55-12. And Ottawa beats Howard 21-6 as we close out the final week of the regular season here in Tennessee. If you thought this week brought out high-stakes football, well, you get nothing less the rest of the season. With the final week of the regular season in Georgia next Friday, plus the first round of the playoffs in Tennessee. The fun is only beginning. So make sure you tell a friend to watch this show online at local3news.com or inside the Local 3 News app. And listen, we had a lot of fun on this show this year. We have a lot of fun with the first round of the playoffs next week in Tennessee. We'll see you then. Watch yourself, boys and girls, and have a lovely, lovely weekend.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City and Sonic Drive-In. We thank the Chattanooga area Arby's for feeding our Friday Night Football team. Arby's, we have the meats.